Hell yes, I am on my favorite site at Nolin Lake. But on this video, we're going to do something a little bit different. First off, we brought the big camper, and we're down at a primitive site. It has no electricity. It's the prettiest site down here, so that's why we decided to bring it out. And also, it's the coolest time of the year right now, so we're not going to have to worry about air conditioning. But we are going to try a few new things. We're going to do a comparison, first off, of if you rent a boat versus owning a boat. So we're going to take a boat out for the entire day tomorrow, pontoon, and we're going to do some fishing and just running around the lake. And at the end of the video, we're going to do a comparison of if you buy a boat or if you rent one. We're going to do a deluxe boat because it's a nice one, and that way we have a good comparison if you were to buy one. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to actually, if you notice on my camper, I got the plug coming out here. Even though we don't have electricity, we have a Blue Eddy I purchased, and we're going to evaluate in a situation like this where you can use the Blue Eddy for certain things in the morning. We can use it for our coffee pot. We're going to actually use it for electric blankets at night, and we're not going to use it for much else. We're just going to see how well that holds up over a night and 2 nights we're going to be here. So what we'll do is we have it in the back, and we're going to bring it out and we're going to plug it in, and we're going to run that through the night, and then we'll take it back in the morning, and then we'll just use solar through the day. But we'll do that for 2 nights in a row and just see where it takes us down to. We've got a pretty good size unit. You see here what I've got, the size, and we're going to try out that Blue Eddy and see if it makes sense. And honestly, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense unless you're do a lot of boondocking, which we're going to be doing more and more of that. And also in our case, we bought it for a home thing too, for if we lose power at the house, we can plug the house in basically. So we'll get to that, and we'll see you along and give you some information at the end of what we came up with. Mushroom Swiss burgers. Good stuff. Get you off there. Well, we got our few fish this evening. Tomorrow we'll get a pontoon boat, and we're gonna spend all day on the lake and see what we get. We'll take our wagon and head back to the campsite, which is just around the corner. Everything turned off on the inside. I've got the actual converter that converts the stuff into DC. I got it converter turned off, and so only thing that's running right now is that electric blanket, which is running at 91 watts. So we'll see. We're going to try to run this all night long and see what it comes up with in the morning. So you saw the percentages there after the full night of having an electric blanket on all night long, and having everything plugged in. I didn't tell you, but I also had the refrigerator in LP mode, so that it wouldn't try to run off of the electric power, so it wasn't out of the auto and into the LP mode. So did that microwave for 60 seconds, cooked me a little bit of breakfast, which drew it down 1 more %. So I think I'm at 61%. And then again, we'll run it again tonight and see if we get a whole another night out of it. But taking it up right now, put it in the car for security, because we're going to be out in the lake most of the day today. So we'll get out and we'll do some fishing. Beautiful morning. Map of the lake on here. Yeah. Well, this is a deluxe boat. It's nice. But from catching the well, today we didn't use the generator until just now. I just now turned it on. Set up. We got 62%, and not running anything right now, but we're going to go in there and turn on the electric blankets here in a little bit, just one, and run it. We should be able to get, I'm hoping this will be at least 10 or 15% in the morning when we get done. And I may, if there's enough juice still left, I may give it a try to use the coffee maker. We'll see if we got enough juice to do that. And as far as the boat today, it worked out really well. Toward the end of the video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of basically using the Blue Eddy system, and I'll give you a breakdown on the cost of a deluxe boat, and if it's worth it to get that a few times a year and not purchase your own boat, and the pros and cons of both ways. and we'll give you that at the end of the video. But we're going to have a nice little evening here. So we had 15% on the on this morning. Actually, it's 17. It was 18% when we got up, and now it's 17%. But this is drawn down on the doing the coffee, so it looks like it's gonna maybe produce our coffee this morning. So that's what we're hoping for. And because our inverter only going 1,000 watts, so it won't draw enough power to run this. So. You can see the usage for the first night. We used 66% with that one electric blanket running all night long. And then in the second night, we went down to 18% running it all night long. And that's with, then after we ran our coffee, we got 2 cups of coffee out of it, and it ran it down to 15%. All in all, I think the Blue 80 is a good setup if that's something that you're going to use it for other things as well. In our case, we're going to use it for powering up the house when we have power outages, and also we're going to do more and more boondocking. So we just kind of took it to the extreme on this particular case, but it's just a case by case. If that's what you think it's something is worth it for you to have along the way. We don't like gas generators, so that's kind of our go-to. As far as the boat rental, that's again, this just depends on how much you're going to use your boat. And in most cases, let's say as we get older, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to own a boat anymore. It had a lot of deluxe features you see on here, which is what I wanted to see. It had the different Bluetooth. It had actually gauges that were really nice. So going over the cost at $500 for a 9-hour rental, this is going by pretty fast. But basically, if you add all this up, you end up with $33,000, and that'll get you 66 days. And if you use the boat 2 days a year with the 66 divided, you could rent boats for 33 years before you get your money back. So that's all I've got to say about that, and it just depends on the person. But I won't be buying a new boat anytime soon, and this is probably the way I'll be going from now on. And that's all about all I have on this video, and I hope that let you look at a few things and a few comparisons, and see our nice trip that we took out to enjoy the lake.